Hi guys, it's Arielle. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are all doing well. Today is the second video in a series of videos where I'm going to be giving you guys full day travel itineraries for your trips to Paris from the perspective of a local, someone who lives here and loves her life here, but doesn't necessarily spend her days doing the big ticket touristy things. So I'm hoping that through these videos, I can open your eyes to some amazing but maybe a little bit more hidden parts of Paris, at least to newcomers or first-time visitors in this city. As with my first video, while I'm explaining the itinerary, I'm also going to be overlaying videos and pictures that I took while I was actually recreating this itinerary. And this second itinerary in particular was one that I really enjoyed recreating for you guys, because all of the places we'll go, all of the activities we'll do, and the restaurants we'll eat at are just 1,000 out of 10s for me. These are things that I do regularly and that I love to do by myself or with friends. So yeah, I'm very excited to share this itinerary with you guys. Without further ado, let's get into it. We're gonna start our day at about 9:30 in the Jardin du Palais Royal, and we're gonna go for coffee at the Café Kitsuné in the Jardin du Palais Royal. This is a really nice and very hidden cafe, like right in the back of the jardin under a bunch of trees. You have this very magical, whimsical vibe sitting at this cafe. It has a really nice patio. And in this cafe, you can find really good iced coffee and iced tea, which is amazing in the summer, and probably one of the best cinnamon brioche I've ever tasted in my entire life. So that's how we're gonna start our day, nice and caffeinated. And while we're here in the gardens, I would also recommend that you guys take the time to, walk around. They're relatively small gardens, and they're very reminiscent of the Jardin des Tuileries, which are right beside the Louvre. The only difference is that they're a little bit smaller and a lot less populated with people and with tourists. This is very much a locals kind of garden area. When I was working downtown, I did a lot of my lunches with my colleagues in this garden. There's lots of chairs and benches and a beautiful fountain, and it's just a great place to start your morning. Once we're done our coffee, we're gonna walk literally 2 minutes to the very beautiful Galerie Vivienne, which was built in 1823 and is a covered shopping arcade. It was built with the idea of very grandiose opulence, and today it actually serves the same purpose as it did before. You can obviously see very beautiful and artistic architecture, but there are also tons of very interesting and French little boutiques and shops, cafes and bistros. It's honestly just a really nice and interesting place to walk around and take pictures. And it's open year-round, and actually it's prettier in the winter with all the Christmas lights and decorations. But yeah, just a nice place to walk through and bask in the opulence. We should be finished at the Galerie Vivienne at around 11 a.m. and then we're gonna walk 15 minutes to the Galerie Lafayette. We're gonna go all the way to the top and enjoy the very beautiful view of Paris, as well as stop for a little snack and a little lunch. Our time frame here is from about 11:15 to 12:45. Now let's talk about this terrace, which is open year-round, although it does close when there are adverse, dangerous weather conditions. But this is a free view of the city of Paris. It really is breathtaking. You have a gorgeous view of not just the Eiffel Tower and Sacré-Cœur, but as well the Opera of Paris. And again, it's free. It's located within the Galerie Lafayette, which is a huge shopping center. So you can also take the time to peruse the clothes, the appliances, the souvenirs if you'd like, but to get to the top floor to see the view, that is completely free. And during the summer months, from May until the end of September, you've also got this amazing outdoor cafe terrace bar called Créatures, and it serves drinks, but it also serves vegetarian cuisine. And I was skeptical of this rooftop bar restaurant because on Google it's rated 3.5, which is generally a very bad sign. But I went there and I enjoyed drinks and food, and it was delicious, worth every single penny. The drinks were a little bit expensive. They were about 15 euros a piece, but the food, the tapas, that's all very affordable. You're looking at between maybe 9 and 12 euros per dish. You can do breakfast, brunch here from 10 until 12, and then 12 onward you can do drinks and snacks. So I would highly recommend coming up here after the Galerie Vivienne, looking at the view and staying to enjoy a little snack. I also want to quickly mention that if you do come here in the fall or the winter and Créatures at the very top is closed, not to worry, you can still come to the 6th and enjoy the view, and then if you want to get that snack or that drink, you just have to go down to the 4th floor where they have a very beautiful cafe called EL&N London. So here as well, you can grab a quick snack if it's wintertime and Créatures is closed. Once we're done our little mini lunch and view of Paris, we're going to hustle over to the Kiosque de Culture de la Madeleine, and this is where we're gonna buy theater tickets for this evening. Now, obviously you can buy tickets to the theater for any day of the week here, but specifically what we're looking for are last minute day of theater tickets. That will be about 50% off their original price. So you're talking like between 15 to 25 euros per ticket, which is so good. And the Kiosque de Culture is open from 12:30 to 2:30, closed for lunch, and then reopens from 3 until 7:30 every single day except for Monday and Sunday. And the great thing about this kiosk is that the staff here are so incredibly helpful, kind, and knowledgeable. The very first time I went to the Kiosque de Culture, I was so nervous. I had no idea how it worked. I didn't know what piece of theater I wanted to go see, and these people will just guide you through the process so easily. You can literally just tell them, I kind of want to see a comedy, could you suggest something? Or I'd like to go to this specific theater, could you suggest a play for me? And they will help you. I don't know how they do it, but they just have memorized the entire repertoire of theater pieces going on at the moment and can give you a summary of every single one. They are amazing. They are so kind. I absolutely love the Kiosque de Culture. And it is just such a great and affordable way to immerse yourself into French culture, French art, and watch an amazing piece of theater. So we're here at the kiosk picking up our tickets from about 1 to 1:20. And before I move on to the next piece of the itinerary, I want to recommend, very highly recommend, that you guys watch until the end of this video, because I am going to be suggesting restaurants with specific theaters that are located around those restaurants. That way when you go to the Kiosque de Culture, you can specifically tell the ticket person what theaters you want to go to, and that will help you in the ticket buying process and make sure that you are around really good restaurants. Once you've secured your tickets, you're gonna walk a quick 10 minutes to the Palais Garnier, and from 1:30 until about 4 p.m., you're gonna take a guided tour of the Paris Opera House. Now, I completely adored this experience. Not only is it incredible to be inside the Palais Garnier and to actually see what it looks like, but the guided tour as well was incredibly interesting and informative. And not only did they teach you about the architecture and the art of the actual palace, but they also really explain the historical context and importance of the opera house. And it sort of gave you like this deep dive on old French society and French culture. You get to see the inside of the Palais Garnier, of course, but you also get to see a bunch of costumes that are on display, as well as the stage and the beautiful velvet seating. Overall, it was just a very interesting experience, very thought-provoking, and gave me this new appreciation for French art and theater and opera and ballet. I don't know, it was an amazing experience and I can't stop raving about it. After the tour and the gift shop from about 4 to 6 p.m., this is your designated rest time, your downtime, the chance for you to go back to your Airbnb or your hotel to have a quick nap, maybe a glass of wine, get ready for the evening, get ready for dinner and the theater, because then at about 6 p.m., we want to start making our way to our restaurant reservation. If you've got your theater tickets, you're probably seeing a show at around 9 p.m. and you want to be there 20 minutes early to actually grab the seats for your tickets. You want to make sure you're sitting together, right? So you want to be at the theater at about 8:40, which means you want to be at the restaurant around 6:30, 6:45. Now, I do have 2 restaurant recommendations for you guys, as well as theaters that are within the vicinity. So the first restaurant that I would recommend is called La Sifflotte. It is sort of a pub-style French cuisine restaurant. The best ever shepherd's pie that I've had was here. It's like a slow roasted beef stew with potatoes. So good. If you choose this restaurant, you have 3 theaters that are within the vicinity. You have the Comédie Saint-Martin, the Théâtre des Nouveautés, and Le Splendid. So if you want to eat at La Sifflotte, these are the 3 theaters that you can request at the Kiosque de Culture. And my second restaurant recommendation for you guys is called La Boîte aux Lettres. It's in the heart of Montmartre, and it is chef's kiss, chalkboard menu, market fresh French cuisine, delicious, 10 out of 10, so yummy. And it's in a really cute and charming neighborhood. Montmartre, of course, is very beautiful. Now, if you choose this restaurant, you have 2 theaters within the vicinity. You have the Théâtre, Lepic, and the Funambule Montmartre. So these are the 2 theaters that you can request at the Kiosque if you want to go to La Boîte aux Lettres. So there you go. There you have it. That is just another perfect day in Paris. Everything I mentioned will be linked down below. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned about some new cool places and some new techniques to get affordable theater tickets. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. If you do this itinerary, let me know how it goes for you. And yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one.